Hey everyone, EB here, back with another video. In today's video, we're going to be unboxing the Drop Attack Battle Set. Now, this set's fairly new. I guess not, it's been out for quite a while now, but I just got it recently, and today we're going to be opening it. I really wanted it for Wyvern, so let's get into it. I guess before I actually open it, I'll go into a bit of the details. So it comes with two bays. You get Impact Drake and Wyvern, and Wyvern is exclusive to the set, at least this colorway is. Impact Drake was already released by Tomy on its own with a launcher. You get the Stadium, which is new, and you get two proto launchers. I shouldn't have done that. Why did I do that? Okay, so we'll go into Wyvern first. Let's start off with Needle. It comes with Needle, which is the first defense type bit that was released. It's a decent bit, but it's really common these days, and honestly, I think they could have done better than this. Something more unique would have been better. But yeah, it's still a pretty decent bit. It's got good KO defense, and its stamina is kind of okay. It does destabilize a bit though, and it has low burst resistance. Next up, we have a pretty bad Ratchet. This is 385. 385 is a simple lock Ratchet, meaning that it's easier to burst, but also it's very tall. So it's at an 85 height, which is taller than the 80 Ratchets, and I believe it's the tallest Ratchet we've gotten. 85 is the tallest actual Ratchet that we've gotten, and yeah, it's in this really nice color, but it's overall not very good because it's really easy to burst. And then finally, we have the main attraction of this set, and probably the reason you bought it, Wyvern. A lot of people say it looks like a Pringle, and I can definitely see it. It's really wavy in its design, and it's actually very good for attack, I've heard. There's the QR code there, and yeah, it's pretty heavy, I think. It's got some good weight, and it has a really nice shape. It's kind of oval shaped, but it's also very wavy, so I think this bay can be used for a lot. I've heard it can be used for defense, of course, but also it's very good for attack, so this is supposed to be a really good blade to have, and I'm happy to finally have it in my collection. On top of that, this is the only way to currently get Wyvern from Hasbro. There's a Tomy release coming out, which is, I'm not sure how you obtain it, but there's like a purple version, and then I think there's a metal coat version too. But those are probably gonna be way more hard to get. So this is probably the easiest way of getting Wyvern if you want it. So let's assemble it. All assembled, we have Wyvern on 385 Needle, and it looks pretty cool. To be honest, I didn't really like how the spade looked when it was first revealed, but seeing it in person, I actually like the color of the green, and although the combo is kind of trash, at least it's a pretty good blade. Here we have Drake. This is a pretty cool bay, but I kind of don't want to open it. I'm going to leave this one as a spare copy because I already have one, just in case my other one breaks for some reason. So here's Impact Drake. I'll show you the difference between a worn out version and a brand new one. We can kind of see that the rubber on the blade, which is Impact Drake's main gimmick, can kind of wear out as it's used. And when it's brand new, it's a lot more sharp. You can see my one that I've had for almost a year now, I think, is a lot more worn out, which in a way could expose the metal more, but it also takes away from the weight, I guess. But this is a very good blade. It's very heavy, and it's good for attack. Unfortunately, the rubber softens the impact a bit, which makes the impact of the hits, no pun intended, kind of weaker. Next up, we have 960. This is a 9-side Ratchet. It's round, and it's pretty short. It's got great burst resistance, and it's pretty good for stamina. You could use it for attack as well, but the main thing it's used for is usually stamina. And finally, we have Low Rush. This is a really short bit. It's 1 millimeter shorter than the average bit. It's got great attack power, good speed, and it's got high burst resistance. One thing about the Rush bits is that they have less gears than the average bit, which if I compare it to Needle, you'll see that the gear ratio is smaller and you have less gears on there. All assembled, we have Impact Drake, 960 Low Rush, and we also have Wyvern 385 Needle. Pretty good base for the set. Here's the Stadium. I didn't put the clips in yet because I kind of wanted to show you the Stadium in more detail, but first off, I do like the color. The blue's really nice, but it's kind of smaller than I thought it would be. It's still a nice Stadium, but Yeah, it's a little bit smaller than I was thinking it would be. The lid itself is nothing special, but the real action comes with these rails. It's got 2 standard pockets and an extreme pocket. Makes sense. And then for the actual rail itself, you can see that it's going on a slope. This here, I think, is a sticker, which is kind of lame, I think, but the rail actually goes up all the way to the top, and there's this empty area where they can kind of just come down and hit the center of the stadium. This should supposedly make the battles more fun because the bays are going around and they're going to come down and hopefully cause a big impact in the center of the stadium. And by the way, there's actually 2 pockets here I didn't notice. Unfortunately, I'm not a big fan of this rail design. This is the rail design that Hasbro usually uses on the Bucket Stadium, which do I have the Bucket Stadium? I think I have the Bucket Stadium, I just don't remember where it is. Yeah, I have the Bucket Stadium, so I know how this rail is, but it's kind of cheaper. I wish that they did the actual molded rail. And what I mean by molded rail, I mean when they have the separate piece for the rail. Not this type of molded rail where it's kind of all just one giant piece of plastic. It's okay, but I feel like this rail not only doesn't work as well, but I think it could also wear out easier. So that's kind of lame, but it's still cool for the concept of it being on a slope. The actual incline itself, it's pretty high. This set kind of reminds me of, there was a BEYBLADE Burst Stadium where, from, I think it was Hypersphere. Yeah, where there was like a ramp on the top and they would come down. I'll try to show a picture of that. But that stadium was really fun, and I'm hoping that this one performs similarly. Here's the stadium fully assembled. One thing I hate about brand new stadiums is that they're always so shiny and so reflective, which makes them a pain in the ass to record with. I forgot to mention that you get some proto launchers with the set. I don't know, these are kind of lame. They're okay. I've seen people can actually use them, and if you can, go for it, but for me, I'm more of a fan of the standard launchers, so we'll be using those. And yeah, I got some Hasbro bays here. We'll see what happens, so let's get into it. I forgot to say go shut, or let it shut in this case. But yeah, it's got some pretty standard movement. I forgot to mention that the center of the stadium is a bit different from the regular one. It's got a bit of a tornado ridge in the middle, which kind of blocks the bay from exiting fully. But I guess it can help build up speed there and then progress all the way to the rail. So, Hover Wyvern, it's moving as you'd expect. Let's move on to impact. 3, 2, 1, let it shut. And boy, is that chaotic. Looks like a lot of fun, although it only really went around once. Now it's just starting to die out in the middle because of the inside ridge. Holy. And first impact, it looks like we have a bit burst, but it didn't fully come apart, so I guess I'm not going to count it as a burst. I got Fort Hornet here and I have Antler Stag, so let's try these. And we finally got a burst. Anyways, that's about it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. My final verdict on the set, I'd say it's pretty good. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I got it on sale, which is why I waited so long to get it. When it first came out in Canada, it was kind of expensive. I think it's around $70 for the whole set normally. I just got it recently for $40 on sale at Walmart, so yeah, I'm pretty happy with it for that price, but full price, I think it's an okay set to grab. Really, the main attraction of the set is going to be Hover Wyvern, along with 960 and Low Rush. Even Impact Drake is not bad, but these parts here, you can just throw them away. That being said, if it's really worth it for 2 bays, I don't know. That's really up to you. But you get some meta parts in the set. The actual stadium itself seems fun, but obviously it's not going to be something great for competitive play. It's more of just like a casual play, kind of fun stadium that you can mess around with. And for that, I'd say it does its job. In the comments, you can let me know what you think of the set. Tell me what videos you want to see with Hover Wyvern now that I have it. And I guess see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.